Hey guys, welcome back. This is our second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt. I've lost track how many times we've done this, but
yeah, we may need an abacus at some point in time to keep track of that.
An abacus. If you know what an abacus is, comment down below. But yeah, so let's get to this. How was your week?
Staying busy.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on. Lots of things are fun, and given what I do, I can't talk about it.
Sure, that's true. But you can't talk about karate, taekwondo.
Yes. Yeah.
Depending on things. So that's all going well? No going to the hospital?
Yep. No, the hospital. If you want to know more about that, send it in the chat. I'll send you a note. But
Yep. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So how about your world? You're now a full week into class learning how to weld.
Yeah, I'm a full week into
How'd that go?
It's a going. To be honest, I almost quit today.
Hey, you've already paid for class. You can't quit.
I gotta pay for. Already paid for it, so I have to do it.
Right.
But it's definitely at my age learning a new skill, from not even picking up a welder and just having fun. Going into learning how to weld is difficult. It's easy to do. It's easy to weld. The problem is I'm a little overcritical about myself. As I've gotten older.
You're a little overcritical in general.
In general, sure.
So.
Yeah, yep. So I've been struggling with precise welds.
You're not perfect, you're telling me.
I'm not perfect.
Okay.
We have one guy that's older than me. He's already essentially done all the welds.
Yeah.
And so the grading table for all the welds, so we all have our booths, and the grading table, once you get done with your weld and you're gonna have the teacher grade that weld, they put it on a table.
Right.
The table is right outside my booth. So I exit my booth going, fudge. I screwed up again. And then I looked at the table, and there it is, all these welds that are great. So it's just kind of fun.
So the opportunity is, this is what I'm aspiring to.
Yes.
I'm not there yet.
And I don't need to be perfect. I need to keep reminding myself that. But yeah, just I'm having fun. Kind of like our story today. Someone had a little bit too much fun with their AI assistant.
Yeah, so what we're going to be talking about today is where an attacker used Claude and ChatGPT, but initially Claude, to break into the Mexican government sites and a financial institution. Yeah. It happened about a week and a half ago.
Yep.
And been a lot of chatter about it, about how AI was used to do that.
So what happened? Kind of just a broad scope.
Yeah. Real quick, an attacker sitting on the outside with some skills probably, and maybe a little bit of knowledge about the system.
Okay.
Some of the articles are there, but used AI to hacked into the system using AI and was able to grab 150 gig worth of data from the systems. Had a dwell time of about a month into the system, so scarfed up a ton of data.
Yeah.
Short version of what was happening.
Short version, okay, yeah. And it looked like the article was talking about language barriers. Language is different. He was using Spanish assumption because he was going into Spanish websites.
So he used Spanish to do the attack. Makes a lot of sense given that he was attacking Mexican sites.
Sure, yep.
But if you think about where some of these tools worked, using another language can make some systems respond differently.
Especially if the guardrails were written around the English language.
Right, because if we think about translations, not all translations are perfect.
Yeah.
I tried to tell a joke when I was teaching in Bosnia in English, and the interpreter literally stopped, looked at me and said, "I don't understand."
Sure.
Now, it could have been my humor. Probably was. But the reality is he had no clue how to translate what I just said.
Yeah.
Because humor doesn't always translate well. That's probably true for a lot of things in general, as translation is hard.
Yeah.
And that could have been a part of the problem.
Yeah, and I mean, and it looked like he was also using not just Claude, but also ChatGPT. Like when those guardrails came into play, he just switched to tool and said, and it looks like that he asked ChatGPT how to get around this.
So one of the jokes I told about this is that, here's a guy trying to do a bad thing. He's got two really knowledgeable buddies with him trying to do the hacking, and that's essentially what happened. He used one person, Claude, to do a lot of the attacking to get into it.
Yep.
And he did that with a lot of persistence. And as Claude was telling him what not to do, or what it couldn't find out, he then went to his other buddy, ChatGPT, and who as well isn't supposed to be telling him this stuff, but because he positioned himself as a bug bounty hunter, so obviously he's okay doing this. Trust me,
I'm the good guy.
Yeah. They served up the data eventually and gave him that ability to not only break into the system.
Yep.
There was one article I read that said he may have had an initial password to get in.
Okay.
But don't know that for sure.
Sure.
But they were able to use ChatGPT or use Claude initially to then get all the way into the system, and then using Claude and ChatGPT be able to traverse the system all over the place.
Wow.
And it was like, so how much can AI tell you about a system?
More than, to be honest, everything.
It's kind of like a Chuck Norris joke. It can tell you everything.
Yeah. So it's definitely one of those things. It's kind of like when it comes to welding. If at first you don't succeed, just keep going. You're gonna get it eventually.
Yeah, you just keep practicing and practicing and practicing.
Here. He was practicing and practicing, and how long did he try to get in? We don't really know.
Yeah, it didn't really say.
And so was it a 16-week course like I'm taking, or has he been doing this for a year and he finally got in?
Yeah, likely it was something that he had enough knowledge to be able to successfully know how to persistently use AI.
Yep.
So,
and guardrails are there to a point, but all of a sudden, once you push far enough, that guardrail can't hold.
Yeah, it's a
truck going down the road, that guardrail's not going to work.
And I'll use the example of how many times do I go after my mom or dad, or so how many times did you, as a teenager, pester me to go do something, and I kept saying, no, you can't do it?
Well, I mean, be honest, too many times. But if you said no, I'd just go to mom.
Right.
And then mom would say, well, yeah, why not? What did dad say? Well, he said ask you.
So using multiple AI tools as we're doing this helps an attacker be able to potentially get through different types of guardrails as you do this activity.
Yeah.
And just simply persisting, one of the things that we clearly know about guardrails, and this is a perfect one, just like Dad gets tired of saying no. Yeah. Or you eventually find the right argument, and that's exactly what happened here. Find the right argument and sure, whatever.
Fine, yep, exactly.
And so find the right button to push with somebody, you're good to go. It's social, if you think about it, how different it is than social engineering the customer service rep.
Yep.
AI is very much like that same way with guardrails. So we start thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
It's way different than thinking about it as managing a firewall.
Definitely. It's enough, like pressing that subscribe button, just do it enough and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And the comments. Again, we're going to wrap this up pretty quick here. So if you like these AI topics we've talked about lately, let us know. Or we can go back to what we're used to do and just kind of too many different topics. Let us know what you think.
And we're here for you. And to be honest, we all want to have fun. We all want to learn a little bit. And to be honest, let's find ways to laugh about this stuff because it beats crying.
There's always something funny.
Yeah, beats crying.
But and if you find a topic that we should talk about, just put a link in below and we will find out.
Yep.
So with that, hope we have a good time and happy trails.
Enjoy.